extra work on?
Ooh, good question. I mean, I've definitely done a lot more strength work, like actual physical, like not lifting, but body work this time around.
Like what?
Okay, I do. I've been doing planks, which are really hard, and these are, if you guys want to say I'm way better than her at this, and it's a physical activity, but not running. Planks, push-ups, sit-ups, like all of the stuff that you should be full body working on all the time. I've really just started getting back to that stuff, and if you're in a routine, don't let it go, because it's really hard to get back into it.
Nothing new on race week. So you're telling me I shouldn't start
dropping? Not today.
No, not today. No planks today?
I mean, if you want to do some push-ups right now, it'd be super entertaining, but
I'm good.
Probably
I'm good with the
probably
push-ups
not
for
best
now.
for your race.
Yeah,
I'll give you
it's
that.
my race. I think you're the one that everyone wants to watch. Let's talk a little bit. I mean, obviously, we have all seen kind of your journey the last, what feels like, I mean, this year has been super intense, but up until this year, the narrative has been so close to that spot, so close to that top spot. So how does it feel truly now that you've kind of solidified your ranking among all of these women for Sunday?
Yeah, it's really awesome, and it's something I've been working for so long, and to have that moment, and you cross the line and you celebrate, and you've done the whole victory tour. But in terms of Sunday, it goes back to being an underdog, and whether or not that's what's actually the case is, or what's on paper, or whether my resume has the highlight or not. I just tend to put myself in that position because it keeps me hungry. You know, I think one of my former ASU teammates at the Hall of Fame thing said it best. She was a 5-time national champion, one of the best ever in the multi-events, and she said, every day I showed up and I ate soup with a fork, and I just stayed hungry. And so I've found a way to kind of put myself in the underdog role once again, and I want to go out and try to do something special and recapture that and prove to people that I've still got more, and then I can compete with these people, and I belong on the stage. So I think that's kind of where I'm at right now.
For anyone running on Sunday, do you have any best practice tips when it comes to this specific race, so New York specifically?
Yeah, I mean, the first couple miles, just relax. I think everyone sees their first split going up the bridge and is like, oh no, I'm too slow. And then you fly down the backside, and then you're like, oh no, I'm too fast. So it makes total sense, right? Because you're excited and you know that, it's just the nature of the course. My advice is just warm up for the first 3 miles and then start taking your splits. Just run comfortable within yourself for the first 3 miles. At 5K, start your watch and then dial into your pace. I think the other thing too is you run through the 5 boroughs, and it's a great way to break up the course. So instead of thinking I'm running 26.2 miles and I'm running 25.2 miles, counting down, just go through each town, and they're all very different, and use that to naturally break down the race. Okay, what do I need to do in this segment until I get to the next bridge or the next borough? And that's kind of a natural way to break this course down.
Do you have a favorite part of this course?
I love, first out is super fun. It's just loud, it's crazy, it's wild. That's always great. And then running through Central Park is always great. 1, you're close to the finish. And 2, it's a really cool part. It's a challenging part of the course. It's where the hills are, and it's that perfect moment where it gets really tough, and you have to ask yourself, how bad do I want it? Why did I sign up for this? It just challenges you physically, and then because of where it's at mentally, and so it's where you find out the most about yourself, I think.
I think a lot of people in those moments, they really lean into their why. Why did I start doing this? Again, like you're saying, in the first place. When you ask yourself that question these days, how would you answer that? What's your why?
It's a good question. I think that's something I try to figure out before each marathon, and it always kind of comes back to find out how good I can be. And when you line up against the best runners in the world and one of the biggest stages in the world, you have to really want it. And so for me, it is finding out how good I can be, and if I get soft in those moments, I don't get the answer. If I push through and really stay on that line and make myself hurt all the way to the finish line, I can be super proud of whatever the answer is, whether I was good enough to win or just have a really bad race, if I feel like that was my best on the day, I can beat the 10.
How many first-time marathon